All right, we ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You're the host, Eric.
All right.
Oh wait. Are we
Huh.
doing the point? Are we doing the points thing?
This guy. Will you let me get to the episode and then maybe you'll know?
Hello and welcome back to it. No, I'm joking.
No, you don't get to steal my. Hey, you just made me pull out my notepad preemptively. No. I'm the host. Shut up.
You're going to wind up getting muted.
You're going to lose points before the episode even begins.
I will eat a burrito directly into this mic.
Uh-oh. You're going to lose points.
Every mouth sound I hear is minus 1 point.
Go ahead.
Do you
Go
hear my
ahead,
mouth sounds when you're editing?
Yes.
Fuck. All right.
Do you hear mine?
Do your job.
I'm trying. Hello, survivors, and welcome to another episode of Will You Survive?
The podcast.
I'm Eric, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Alex and TJ. Introduce yourself, boys.
I'm Alex.
I'm gay.
We're only spitting facts here, and today I'm ready to deviate from what we normally do. Although we have been doing that quite a bit recently.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bom, bom, bom. I have a little game. Do you guys want to play a game?
I want to play a game.
I'm down.
Okay.
Is it okay that I'm making it a drinking game?
I mean, there's not really any stipulations on which you have to drink, but there's also no rules that say you can't.
I'm drinking.
I forgot my alcohol.
I forgot mine too. I almost want to take a break, but it's really late and I'm going to get really tired. So,
All right, here's
It's
an ad.
true.
Here's an ad break while we get our alcohol.
Oh, wait, we could do that.
And that's why I don't think zombies...
No, but that doesn't actually save us any time right now. Wait a minute.
You guys are already forgetting how reality works.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually a really good idea. I'll have like a minute.
In front of a live
Okay.
studio audience.
So I think we need to test our survival skills. Now, we all know I don't know jack shit.
All right.
So I'm going to test our two more experienced co-hosts here on different survival situations. So at this point, TJ had muted his mic, but we could still hear him in Discord. So yeah, so now we're just kind of talk to ourselves, but I'm going to make you suffer through it because I have to suffer through it. So yeah. Sorry, I don't know if you could have been any louder getting that out.
That was great.
Oh, well, now I just sound crazy. Epic.
For those who can't hear, I just took a giant bite of a burrito.
It was humongous. That was like half of the burrito in one bite. Sorry, half of the sandwich wrap.
No. Oh,
That's
gotcha.
awesome. So
That's
we're,
pretty awesome.
So,
So
we're
we
talking to
can still
ourselves
hear
right
you.
now.
Are you still muted? Okay, well, yeah. Okay, so now he muted himself completely.
Here's the mute for them.
Look at you go. You're all
Oh.
fancy.
Look at that. Now we are talking to ourselves
Wow.
now.
Yeah,
And I'm not even going to know when we were talking to ourselves or not until I record this
It
or
is
edit
true.
this.
At least we
Okay.
synced it. All right, back to do your job.
Okay. Shut up. No. You know what? Hang on. Minus 1 point for sassing the host.
damn.
Oh, I'm losing everything.
That's
Hang
fine.
on.
I would not do such a deplorable thing, Your Honor.
+1 for sucking up to the host.
Wow.
Okay.
I got a
All
dollar.
right.
I got a dollar. I got a dollar. Hey, 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 hey.
-1 for gloating.
You don't even know where that's from, Eric.
I know I was going to give you a point. It's from Little Rascals. And I was going to give you a point,
All right.
but you just sassed me again.
You get +1 point for knowing.
Well, thank you. Plus,
You are the
1.
youngest here.
I am, but I do know that quote. I'll trade you my $1 for your 2 quarters. All right. I'll give you +1, TJ, for I feel bad. And we'll start off at 0 for the start of this game. Okay?
All right.
Okay. All points from here on are final.
All right.
So, I'm going to put you guys in different survival situations, and we're going to see what you guys would do Scenario number 1. Mall mayhem. You are trapped in a large shopping mall with a group of survivors. The exits are blocked by a horde of zombies. How do you secure the mall? Does anybody want to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I'll let the survival expert go first.
Okay, Alex, give me your answer.
Okay, can I get more information? Is that allowed?
Sure. What do you want to know?
So I want to know, are they only blocked on the outside or are they inside as well?
They're only outside.
Okay, so
This is a lot like Day of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
So they're outside, they're stuck outside, but I need to secure them to make sure they don't get in?
Yes. So this is like the doors were a pull.
Mm-hmm.
So the zombies don't know how to pull it
So
open,
they're just pushing.
but it's precarious.
Okay. All right. And about how many people do I have?
You got the same amount as Dawn of the Dead. You got
I
like
think
10
it's about-
to 12.
All right. So one of the things that I would do that would be the quickest is go to the mall was open, right? Like I didn't break in when it was after hours or something. Like it was open and all mayhem broke out.
Well, that seems unlikely. No, ha. I remembered the details. I'm not coming up with them.
Okay.
I am coming up with them. The mall was closed this day when the zombie apocalypse broke out.
Okay.
So you broke in and you found this other group of survivors who also sought refuge here.
Okay. So the first thing I would have to do is resecure the door that I broke in. There's plenty of items in a mall to use, from sporting goods stores that have ropes, that have lanyards, that have anything that I can tie something shut with. If it's like this mall, we even have some small type hardware store things that you can secure boards or shelving, different things like that. And luckily, the mall that I'm experienced with has metal shelving. So that would be a pretty secure way of blocking the door that I broke in on. From there, I'd want to barricade the glass doors. I'm not too worried about them breaking them. They are usually tempered glass, but enough force will shatter them, and that makes it worse because it'll just completely come down like snow. I would use any kinds of random gear in the stores. Like I said, shelving. Hopefully I could find, like in the Target, a power drill and screws, and then I'd be able to screw some of the shelving onto the frames of the glass doors to reinforce those doors. So if they did shatter, they're going to get held up by all of that shit. But I would leave at least one exit, hopefully something like a if you're familiar with malls, you used to work in one, so you would know this, those loading hallways and back hallways and stuff.
The back rooms,
one of
hallways.
Those exits, right? The back rooms. I'd want one of those exits clear. All right. And the reason for that is if we were ever compromised, that's our way of escape. And the way we try to do that is by causing as much disturbance and distraction, hopefully by gaining access to the roof and making all kinds of noise, throwing shit, light bulbs, glass, anything glass we could find, and throwing it down and dragging them all over there. And then we can get out the back.
Okay. I like it.
But I would stay there as long as I could, because the mall would have at least a week's worth of provision.
Okay. So let's see. I'm going to give you +1 for resourcefulness and +1 for backroom hallways.
You like the back rooms, huh?
Funny. TJ, what's your answer? Do you need me to repeat the prompt?
I would like you to repeat the prompt, please, sir.
Okay. You are trapped in a large shopping mall with a group of survivors, about 10 to 12. The exits are blocked by a horde of zombies, and your goal is to secure them all. How do you do that?
Is there one floor to this mall or two?
We'll say 1.
So just bottom floor, that's it.
Yep.
What kind of zombies are they? He didn't ask
We'll
that.
stick to
we'll stick to Dawn of the Dead. We'll stay consistent.
Okay.
So they can sprint. They're scary. But apparently they're terrified of fire.
Always.
I'm not gonna lie, you kind of fucked up my plan with the one floor thing, but it's okay.
Oh. No, well, let's say for argument's sake, Alex brought up the Glendale Galleria. So.
That's 3 floors.
Oh, in some parts, but it's primarily 2 floors.
Oh, okay.
So we'll say 2 floors.
Okay, 2 floors.
Yes, 2 floors. Sure.
Okay.
What's your plan?
So, always up. If there are stairs, chuck a bunch of shit. You know, like when you're in a video game and you like you're going up the fucking stairs and there's like all the couches and shit, you can't get past them.
That is the worst.
That type shit, right? So even if the zombies do break in, there's no way for them to get up to you. I say main base, 2nd floor.
Now, I gotta interject. Do we not think the zombies might try to climb over?
I don't know. I wasn't here for the fuck of the dead
That's
episode,
true.
so I have no idea what these zombies are capable of.
All right, they're.
Sorry, did you say fuck of the dead?
He said of the dead. I knew what he was talking about.
No.
Oh, sorry, that's the porn version. Oh wait, no, that's warm bodies. Cold bodies. Sorry, I'm getting all mixed up here.
I almost feel like you insulted one of my favorite movies. You almost lost a point. You're on thin ice, mister.
Warm Bodies is your favorite movie? I don't think you're.
I genuinely don't even know what my favorite movie would be. For a long time, I did say that movie because I just couldn't really think of another
Remember,
one.
DKJS.
I don't know jack shit. Okay, so you're gonna video game stairs it.
I'm gonna video game stairs it. And at the top of said video game stairs, I will have flammable stuff. You know, like I'll make sure all of it's flammable, so just in case if they start fucking coming up, that's my backup plan.
Now I love this plan, but again, you're making me have a lot more follow-up questions than Alex did.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to burn down the mall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always have
I'm
an
here for the
escape plan.
confidence.
We always talk about bug out bags and shit. You always gotta have an escape plan. You can't be in one place forever and expect it to last. Because if zombies are gone, your next enemy is humans. And they're smart.
True. I will say I have a very similar plan for if I see a spider in my room. So
Light everything on fire.
yeah.
Run away.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Oh, block up shit, and if all else fails, burn it down.
Okay. I will say I had a bonus point in mind. My bonus point was going to be if anybody mentions some sort of like escape out a window, or like Alex, you came close to it when you said leaving like one doorway open, but I think that's really risky. So I think leaving some sort of window with maybe like a way to parkour up to it or something.
Well, I wasn't suggesting leaving the door open. I was
not
suggesting leaving
open.
it unbarricaded.
Yeah, unbarricaded. I would feel so terrified about that. I give you 1 point for resourcefulness and 1 point for backroom hallways. So for a total of 2 points for that round. TJ, I gave you 1 point for video game stairs because that was pretty funny. And then I gave you 1 point for doubling down on that idea and going full pyro because I love fire. So 2 points for that one. And no one gets the bonus point.
Okay, but can I interject? Can I interject an argument here?
After he interjects, I want to interject.
There's a lot of interjecting going on, guys.
I got something to say for that bonus point. See if I can get it. So I'll let him go first.
Okay.
Well,
do both of you want to crack at the bonus point?
I don't know. I wasn't gonna go. I wasn't gonna go that route. I'm going less friendly. I'm attacking TJ's strategy here.
I'm here for it. Go ahead.
Because you just barricaded yourself upstairs.
That's true.
And you can't go anywhere now. Now you're stuck.
Hear me out. You always got to leave a window to get out of. I'm on the 2nd floor. It's only windows.
I will say he did specifically say he wanted to go on the 2nd floor. And then he did mention that he had an escape plan.
Okay, but we do realize that I guess this is just how, because we brought up a specific mall. The 2nd level still has access. So there's still access to both levels.
I was going to bring that up, but then I never actually brought it up to him. That the Glendale Galleria
doesn't have access, and I haven't been there. So
does that change your answer at all? Or would you pretty much do the same thing?
No, I mean, being here, I would secure all doors. I would try to block them all off.
Now, what if he? What if he went to the third floor?
It still has access because but it's better because it goes across, but it goes into that parking structure.
Oh, it does go in the parking structure, but you could probably block that door.
That's why I think blocking all of the doors with a group of 12, you could get that done, especially if they're all on a struggle, like a push scenario. But now here's one thing that I didn't think of that really bothers me. What are the chances that one of them would accidentally bump the handicap button and open a door on them?
Is there still power?
Yes, it's early.
Because this is fresh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, there is still power. So that's possible.
So that's
scary.
something that would require instant.
Then again, though, if they are all pull doors and they're pushing,
they might block that door.
It's not gonna really if they're all pushing against it, I don't think it'll be able to
Right.
open.
Right.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going to give TJ the bonus point there because he did mention going to the top floor and he said he had a plan, which I don't know what the plan is.
Very good.
I don't know if
very
it's
good
just jump
it.
out.
I don't know. I'm starting
sheet rope.
I'm starting to waver on his honor's tactics here.
Is that sass to the judge?
No sass. I said your honor.
It felt sassy. You're on thin ice, sir.
I got multiple backup plans. I always have a sacrificial lamb, so one of the 10, I'll hit overhead and
oh man, I almost want to give him an extra point for sacrificial lamb.
No, because he's going to use the child of the group.
No, not the child. The child becomes badass like Carl in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I don't believe
Comic,
you.
not the show.
You're trying to trade every 2-year-old between all of their families.
You did say that
hear me out.
before.
If this is
and you want to take $1
situation,
trillion from every orphanage in the world.
If this is a movie situation, I'm going for the black guy.
I got bad news for you.
He has to die first.
I've got really bad news for you.
I'm only half. I identify as white. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he got me there. You know what? There was a lot of adding and subtracting of points that I was going to do to you in that short little segment there. So I think we're just going to leave it at what it is.
I will say The Walking Dead did leave Homeboy alive for a while.
Carl?
No.
Rick?
T-Dog.
Yeah, T-Dog.
Oh, they did.
He made it to season 3, which I think in the comics he died in season 2.
So, Alex, you're at 2 points. TJ, you're at 3. Moving on to scenario 2. Bridge escape. You are on a bridge that is partially collapsed. The zombies are closing in from one end, and on the other side leads to a military checkpoint, where you will be safer. However, the bridge is unstable and could collapse at any minute. How do you navigate this bridge? I think we'll go with TJ first this time.
What kind of bridge is it?
It's a 4-lane bridge with 2 sidewalks on one on each side that goes over a major highway.
How many cars are on said bridge?
I would say there's no cars on the bridge at the moment.
Is there anything on the bridge I can use for any reason?
Besides like loose asphalt, probably not.
And there's a horde of zombies behind me?
They're closing in.
Do I have a weapon on me?
What weapon would you like to have on you?
Let's say a flamethrower. No.
Say a jetpack.
Colt Python.
Sure, you have a pistol on you.
Okay. How old am I?
Your age right now.
Am I the same weight?
Yes.
Is there anything on the bridge I can use to blow it up?
Unless you have a grenade on you, probably not.
And which side of the bridge is collapsed?
It's like partially collapsed. So like the middle left side of it is kind of collapsed a little bit. And it feels like you could probably walk on it, but it might be a little precarious.
Okay, how far away are the zombies from me?
They're a good distance. You have some time to think. But they're closing in. Like you probably have about 30 seconds before they're on you.
And my goal is to get across said bridge without it falling.
Doesn't have to be, but there's a military checkpoint on the other side.
I say I just make a run for it. Really, like what else is there to do? If there's nothing on, if it's just a bare bridge, there's nothing on it other than, rubble and shit. What else am I to do other than run across and
All right.
pray? counter option is hopefully I have some C4 on me.
Okay.
And I just wait for them all to get on said bridge, and then I just blow it up.
How would you lure them onto the bridge?
Gun.
But wouldn't they chase you?
I mean, I'm going on the bridge with them.
Oh, okay. Are you going across, or are you just final hurrahing it?
Oh yeah, I'm gotta do what I gotta do.
Okay. I'm here for it. TJ, I need you to do me a quick favor.
Yeah.
I need you to search up a D20.
Oh my god, are you gonna make me? Is this D&D, bro? You hear that?
14.
14.
All right, you make it across. All right, TJ. Ballsy.
Yeah, let's go.
Alex, you need me to reread the prompt?
No, but I need to know how tall is the bridge?
If you fall, you wouldn't die, but you wouldn't be able to walk. I'm thinking you would know particularly. I'm thinking the Burbank Bridge.
So there's not enough water underneath it.
There's no water underneath it.
Okay.
It's a highway.
Okay. Am I backed into this bridge, or is there a way around?
Not necessarily, but there's a major highway that's below the bridge, and it's not really easy to get to it from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, you could get to the highway, but you got to go around kind of a bit. It's a bit of a drop, unless you want to try to traverse it.
I'm not opposed to traversing a hill. I'm not going to traverse a cliff. And also, am I by myself or am I with a group?
You're by yourself.
Okay, so I'm by myself. Do I have supplies that I can carry? Am I empty? Am I hungry and thirsty?
You're pretty okay at the moment. It's still you have some water in your bag, you have a little bit of food.
Is there a reason I have to cross this bridge?
Not in particular, but there is a military checkpoint on the other side.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't trust them.
Fair enough.
I don't trust the military. I'm not going to go and shack up with them. I might want to draw them. See, like I'll give you two answers the way TJ did. One, my first instinct is I'm going to go around. I'm not interested in the military base off rip. I would love the ability to surveil them and see, is it legit military? Is the U.S. government still standing? Is this a wild outpost of militants who the government fell and so they just banded together and they're just doing what they do and I'm going to get rounded into them and I either fight or die? Or are they legit? I'd love the opportunity to know that. And if I don't have to go running to them, I'm not going to. But on the other side of it, if my objective is I'm forced, I have to get across.
Well, you do have a horde of zombies chasing you. So that's kind of the motivation to go to the military. But
are we still talking Dawn of the Dead, like sprinters?
Yeah, they're past the mall, but they saw you. And so they're like 30 seconds out.
Do I have like my bailout bag?
You have like a backpack with your stuff.
Okay, so here's what I would like to do. I'd like to tie on to the bridge. I'd like to lure them over the bridge by dangling over. I'd tie the rope one end on the bridge. I'd stand on the end. I'd use my backpack as a harness. So I'm not going to tie it to my waist. I'm going to tie it to my pack and use it like I'm going to use my pack like a harness. And I'm going to let myself down. Basically, I'm going to go at a 90 degree like I'm rappelling first to make them all come to me. And then I'm going to slide down and let them all fall past me.
I really like that.
Your Honor,
Yes.
are you taking his age into account?
What are you implying? That I can't do this?
I'm saying 1920. You're a little old, bro. I don't know how strong you are.
I think
I can't
he
see
might
your biceps.
be.
I can only see your forearms, and you gotta have bicep strength in order to,
I know he knows how to tie knots, so I think he could fasten himself like a little harness to put between his legs and dangle. I will admit, I think you'd be quite a bit sore after this because you also got to climb yourself back up.
That would be the hard part.
But I do think you've avoided the horde, and who knows, maybe the military comes and helps you because they see a survivor. either way,
But I could climb a rope. I can actually
I
climb
love
it.
the action movie situation. You know what always scares me about those situations? We see that happen in movies quite a bit. I think like #Alive and Zombieland 2.
Mm-hmm.
For #Alive, I think in particular, I always worry, what if the zombies fall on top of you? Now, in their situation, it's a little different because the zombies are running towards them. So, of course, they're going to fall like away from the building.
Right.
And they're going towards the building. But in this particular situation, I feel like maybe the railing would make them fall on top of you. But I think you'd be okay.
No, what I'm thinking of doing, because it's partially collapsed, right?
Yes.
So I'm thinking of dangling over the collapsed portion of the bridge, so they don't have to go over a railing. So they're coming
they
right
just
at
walk
me.
off.
They're running at me, and I slide myself. I rappel down. I go at a 90, so they're still coming. Like I'm sitting up, looking at them, and then as soon as they get close to me, I slide down.
Precarious. Okay, go ahead and click D20 for me at the top and click roll.
I got a 10.
10 will be enough. That was the DC. I like both answers. I do like the C4, although in order to do the C4... Well, wait, did you say you were sacrificing yourself?
Yeah, he said he's got to do what he's got to do.
Well,
He is suicidal.
Hear me out. I would like to say, you didn't get the reference.
Well, what was that, Dawn of the Dead?
Colt Python. That's Rick. Blowing up a bridge. That's Rick.
Oh,
Walking Dead.
Oh.
Sacrificing yourself.
Yeah, I didn't get that reference because I didn't really watch The Walking
And then
Dead.
he gets picked up by a government helicopter. That's all I'm saying. It all ties together.
Okay, well, I gave you +1 for ballsy. I gave Alex +1 for action movie, but I also gave you +1 for anti-government. So that puts Alex at 4 points and TJ at 4 points. We're tied up, boys.
We're tied up, motherfucker. And that's why I don't think zombies would ever be a real threat.
I agree, because
Whoa, I'll get my kukuri.
wait. I think he's saying something.
Zombies don't talk.
Just wait a sec. What was that?
You need a loan? What, are you going to buy a house?
What do you need a loan for?
I think he wants to buy a home. Don't we know someone who can help him with that?
Yeah, we do. Have you heard of Corinne Salas at Next Home Grandview in Glendale, California?
She can help you get moved into your forever home now.
Your eternal resting place, if you will. Or forever home. That works. Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime like this guy. Call Corinne today at 714-510-6443. You can also find her on Instagram at Next Home by Corinne or visit her website at corinnesalas.nexthomegrandview.com. That's CORINNESALAS.nexthomegrandview.com.
Not food.
All right. Third situation. Suburban siege. Your group is hiding in a suburban neighborhood surrounded by zombies, and you must fortify your house. How are you going to fortify your house? This is similar to the mall, but on a much smaller scale.
Right. I go first now?
Yes, Alex, go ahead.
Okay, so in a house, I've broken into it, right? Did I have to break a window to get in?
Let's say the door was unlocked.
Okay.
And you happened into this house and there's no zombies in here.
Did I already clear it?
You and your group have now cleared it.
Okay.
You have a small group of 4.
Okay.
You included.
All right. So what I do at that point is I find my master plan. I look for, number 1, I want an escape route. I go upstairs. Is it 2-story?
Sure.
I don't know why I always think 2-story houses.
Sure. 2-story house.
Privilege. White privilege. Although I'm not white.
And we don't live in a 2-story
So
house.
it's
And
a
we don't live
suburb
in a
in
two-story house.
Compton. 1 story.
One story.
No, there's some nice ass houses out in Compton. Trust me, I've been looking at real estate opportunities. There's like some really nice houses out there in
That's
Compton.
wild. It's just nobody wants to buy them.
It's Compton.
So I go upstairs and I look for, here's what I would prefer to have is a way to get up onto the roof, right? That the zombies can't. It's
How would you propose to do that? That's a bit difficult in most suburban houses.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to think like if there's a balcony, if there's any way of reaching the overhang.
Well, let's go full. This is a very nice neighborhood. In Compton, there's a balcony.
There is a balcony,
but there is like an overhang on this balcony, so you would kind of have to go around it.
So the roof goes over me, and I have to climb out over. Like I have to hang over the full like 20 plus feet to get up on the roof. Okay, that's the last thing I do. First thing I do is I'll notice that it has the balcony. That's going to be my way to get up on the roof if I have to. So now what I do is I secure the downstairs. The way I secure the downstairs is I take every interior door and block up all of the windows. Hopefully this house has some kind of tool. If it has nothing, we're working into the night, because that's going to be grueling. The only way you can do it if there's no tools is using furniture, barricading every door. The hardest door to barricade is usually the back sliding glass door. Are there zombies in the backyard? Is there a fence? Is it a tall fence, a short fence?
There's no zombies in the backyard at the moment.
Right.
It's a pretty normal sized fence, so you
wooden
can't see
or
over
brick?
it. It's wooden.
It's wooden.
So the backyard is more or less secure, but if zombies noticed or heard you, they can get potentially break through.
Okay.
And there is a glass sliding door.
There always is. And so then, are there power tools on site?
Let's say there are no power tools. The people who lived in this house tend to hire people to do things for them.
It's a sorority house.
Are there any tools at all?
You
hammer,
can find a hammer.
Screwdriver. I find a
loud.
hammer. Yeah, it's very loud.
That is okay. You guys actually did kind of hit on something. I did, which I think I might actually give TJ the bonus point for this. Managing noise levels.
Man, this is my go, motherfucker.
He added something really nice there. I was going to say noise levels should be taken into account in settings like this.
Well,
but continue.
I'm not concerned about noise level if I'm able to do all the work inside. If it's only a hammer and nails, you can only do the work outside and be secure, because they push, they don't pull.
Now, can I ask, if there was no hammer, what's your next
I would
thought?
I would barricade with items in the house, furniture in the house. So I would still use like the doors, the interior doors. I'd pull them off their hinges. I'd put them against the glass, and I'd barricade them in with things like sofas, and then I would use any objects in the home that they have to create a like a wedge, right? So I'd push the sofa against the door, against the window, and then I would put like a bookshelf between the sofa and the wall. So if they start pushing, if they get through the glass, which they will, they start pushing, it pushes the bookshelf against the wall. Instead
kind
of
of like a wooden stop and a sliding glass door.
Right. So they can only push so far. And you do that with all of the major windows, right? So you, so for instance, like we'll say a kitchen window, you're putting something over the sink. I would say like, I'd have to do like closet doors that are pretty flimsy, but also the good thing about a kitchen window is it's high up and there's not a lot of leverage. So even though they can break the window, they can't really do anything if they're hitting resistance right there. So I'm using even a flimsy closet door cut in half or broken in half and put there and wedged in between the sink and the window. It would hold them out for at least a while.
At least long enough to realize that they're trying to get
that
in.
They're getting in. And that allows us to escape upstairs onto the balcony. And that's where I would spend most of my time, is figuring out how exactly to get up onto the roof so that we can at least make our next plan. From the roof, we would have to have an escape plan like tie a rope on a chimney, and maybe even make one of the windows an easy access point so that they can break in, get in, and then we can get down from there.
Cool. Okay, TJ.
So, 2-story house.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a basement?
No, it has a main floor and a top floor.
Okay. All houses have a crawl space though. So there's a crawl
Yeah,
space.
there'd be a crawl space.
Okay. First order of business. As quiet as I can. Make a hole in the floor. 2 set crawl space.
Okay.
When I got to this house, did I have to take out any zombies on my way in?
No, your group was able to kind of sneak in, so no zombies immediately know that you're there.
Are there any carcasses nearby?
I like where you're going. No. This house has been remarkably not touched by the apocalypse.
Okay.
Seems like 2 accountants lived here.
So, is there any like... okay, so there's a hammer and nails.
Yes, although I do want to know what you would use if you didn't find a hammer. Or what you would do, rather.
Oh, you didn't ask me that.
Well, I asked you, what would you, if you couldn't find a hammer, what would you do? What would you do if you didn't have a hammer is what I meant to ask.
I'd more so worry about not having nails.
Yeah. I think what I would do is I would make, for the doors, I'd make some sort of wedge and like get it under the door. You know how like if you shut a door on somebody and you just put your foot at the bottom of the door and they try to open it, it's hella hard to open even though it's like just the tip of your foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That type of situation. I'll have like a wedge under all the doors. Of course, I'll block all the windows off with what furniture I can find, you know, closet doors, interior doors, fucking fridge in front of the doors, you know.
If you could do it right, you could even use a shoe.
Yeah, you know. What I was saying for the crawl space is that's one of our escape routes.
Oh, damn. I like that.
That's good.
I was hoping there would be a carcass so that for that escape route, it would be
Guts.
slather yourself, get
Yep.
into the crawl space hole, crawl away as they're breaking through, they're getting in the house or whatever. Get out, walk through them.
Now,
That would be one of my escape plans. It's not going to work. There's no carcass, but
I said no carcass. My only concern with that is that you would have to change out that carcass pretty frequently, or you're going to get sick. Having
not
a
if I
rotting
shove it in the
corpse.
fridge. If I put
guess
it in
for
the
us-
fridge and keep it shut.
At this point, is there still power?
I mean, even if there is, that only works until there's no power.
Well, I'm not saying to keep it cold. I'm saying to keep it away.
That's
We
true.
take the
Oh,
fridge.
okay. Okay.
We fucking
Okay.
put shit on top of it, like with the carcass in it, lay it down flat.
I agree.
Nothing's gonna get out.
Not the worst idea.
Just stay away from the fridge, you know? I like the roof idea. I was going to say something similar, but then he said it. But I'll say this, you know, as my other escape plan. Because you're gonna have to leave eventually. There's fucking zombies everywhere.
Right.
How close together are the houses? Because you said suburban neighborhood, so I gotta assume that they're close enough.
Yeah, I mean, it might be really
That's-
difficult to jump that.
Oh,
But I mean, you probably could make it, but it's further than you think it is when you're up there, you know? Like it looks really close and then you're up there and you're like, "Okay, well,
10, 12 feet.
yeah, like that's going to be a bit of a tough jump."
Mm.
And we can assume it's a slanted roof, so you're running across the slanted roof and then jumping.
Yeah.
I think my main thing, block everything with like, you know, what I can find. And then I'll just use the crawl space as the get out plan. We'll just probably, you know, if they break in, we just gotta all jump down there, cover up the fucking hole, stay there till they're gone.
What would you cover it with?
We'll have the hole in an area where it's not easily noticeable. Like it'll be in like a fucking closet or something, like a little coat closet. And then you shut the door.
I love that.
Have something covered, you know, and just fucking wait them out.
Even drywall. I mean,
Drywall. Yeah, you can fucking peel drywall off. It's not that loud to take it off either.
That's an idea I've never heard before. I really like that idea.
Only reason I thought of that is because I've had to be in my crawl space in my house recently because the pipes keep fucking breaking.
You know, What I thought you were going somewhere that I brought up with you before when we were both sick. In that episode, I had said one of the plans that I would make, it would not be comfortable. And this was in the winter. It would be very uncomfortable, is getting into the crawl space above the floor. Most of our houses down here in California don't have much of an attic.
Yeah.
But our old place did.
Kinda.
That had a pretty big attic. We could have gotten in that place and nobody could have gotten to us. But it's so uncomfortable. Like you wouldn't want to make that a permanent. That would be a good escape.
I also wouldn't want to breathe that air for too much. Like
You
all
would.
that
I feel like
fiberglass
you'd
up
be
there.
if you. Are we assuming that it has like some sort of access to it, or do we have to break a hole into the top?
Well,
Crawl
the one
space.
that I was thinking of had access. It had a push
You
push
needed-
door
Yeah,
that
you
could
needed
get in.
a ladder to get to it, but
And I like that because you could drop the ladder
Mhm.
and you're up there, and you can still get down. It's only 10 feet,
Mhm.
so you can still get down.
the washer and dryer were right next to it. You could get up without a ladder.
You
but
could,
You would have
yeah.
to jump and pull yourself up.
Yeah, got to be able to do at least a pull up.
I like that idea, TJ. You got a point for that. You also got the bonus point for noise. Alex, you got a bonus point, or you got a point for wedging the door with a bookshelf. I like that idea. Like the more they push, they're kind of just keeping themselves out. I like that idea a lot. So that puts you, Alex, at 5 and TJ at 6. I think we're going to be on our last one. Number 4, hospital havoc.
Oh God.
You're in a hospital looking for medical supplies to help an injured teammate. The hospital is overrun with zombies and some floors are in total darkness.
Are we talking about like the major hospital for this area? Is it a big hospital or is it just a little small ER type thing? Or
It's a pretty medium-sized hospital. It's not the biggest you've ever seen, but it's got quite a few rooms. Got like 4 floors. It's got an ER room and like a main lobby area in different
And
wards.
my goal is what?
You have an injured teammate. We can discuss what that injury is.
Yeah, what is that injury?
They have a pretty nasty gash along the back of their right calf, and it's definitely going to need some stitches, and they're having a hard time walking, and they're bleeding a lot.
And it's definitely not a bite or a scratch.
It's definitely not a bite or scratch. You saw it happen. They sliced themselves on a jagged piece of metal pretty good.
Okay. And they're currently bleeding.
They're currently bleeding.
It's on their leg.
On their right leg, yes.
Okay. I usually wear a belt, so I'd like to, wrap a belt around his shit. Be like, hey, I'll be back. I'll go find some stuff. Wait here. Does this hospital have... Oh, of course, it's a fucking hospital. It's gonna have elevators, right?
Yes.
Is there power?
No.
Okay, doesn't matter. So, instead
out,
of...
cat.
Yeah, shout out to Moki the cat being loud as fuck. Instead of going up stairwells, I'm gonna pry open the elevator.
Okay.
And usually there's a ladder and such in order for, elevator technicians to access it. So I'm just going to climb up. I'll check each floor, see which ones are, dark or lit or whatever. And I will go for the one that is lit. Are
Fair
they all
enough.
dark?
No, only some of them are.
Only
So
some
2
of
out
them
of the
are?
4 are dark.
Okay.
The second and the 4th floor.
The 2 that are lit, what are they?
Yeah, the first floor would be your lobby and ER, but I would say that would probably have the most zombies. The 3rd floor, I don't know, what the hell's on the 3rd floor of a hospital?
It depends. There are different wards for different reasons.
Let's say this is just like a general clinic kind of floor. Like
Mhm.
nothing urgent, but you're getting your colonoscopies, you're getting your general physical checkups.
Mm-hmm.
So like a testing floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to go to the floor that's, the lit one, the general, whatever the fuck, right?
Sure. So you said
to
you go up the elevator.
Yes.
The let's say
Access
you're able
shaft.
to sneak by them, by the zombies, and you're able to get the elevator open. I don't think it would be that noisy, although I think that might be a concern. But when you when you go up the ladder and you have to pry open the other elevator doors, how are you going to do that?
My hands, they're not really hard to pull open.
I'm thinking more like where are ladders located on those?
It depends. Like I've seen some that are immediately on the inside of the door.
That's the one that I'm thinking of.
I've seen some that are like they must have been made by California engineers because
Like on the opposite side.
Yeah, they're on the opposite side of the shaft. I'm like, why would you even think to put it over there?
Yeah. So let's assume we're not in California and things aren't built dumb and they're built the way they should be.
I'm in Washington, so we're all smart up here.
Well,
Really? I think if you were smart, you wouldn't be there.
-1 for thinking Washington's smart. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Remember, whoever wins is the host. If I win and I'm the host.
I haven't established that rule, although that is what's going to happen. So,
Okay. So let's assume that the ladder is next to the thing. And I get into the floor. I'm going to the nurse's station, and every nurse's station has an emergency box for all types of emergencies. There are, like extension cords and flashlights and a bunch of other shit. I want to get one of the flashlights, and I want to go to the floor below me, which is the what floor? Is that like the...
below you, let's say you aren't entirely sure.
And wait, so what floor were we on when we got there?
First,
And the first floor is what?
general lobby, ER,
General lobby, ER.
some doctor's offices.
Is that, if it is the ER, is it lit up?
Yeah, but there's zombies.
Okay, so there's zombies. Is there zombies in the floor below me? I wouldn't know, would I?
Well, the floor below you would be hell.
Well,
The
like
floor-
when I'm in the floor that's lit up and I get the flashlight.
There's zombies on
Because I'm
every
going up.
floor, but I'm assuming that you're sneaking through. There,
Yeah.
It's not super populated in the building, but there are zombies.
Okay. Is there anything I can use as a weapon nearby? Perhaps a fire axe, or do I have one on me?
I would say you could probably find a weapon within the hospital.
I mean, I would say if we're being honest, unless you state that they were specifically taken out, hospitals always have fire axes, fire hoses.
I'm sure you could find it then. But let's say,
Try
for
to-
argument's sake, you have a baseball bat because you were with some survivors.
Okay. Gonna go to the floor below me. That's the dark one, I'm assuming. I have my flashlight. I am in that floor. What do I see?
It's a very dark floor. This floor seems to have a few more zombies than the one that you were on because it's the floor below you.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what looks like some bigger rooms down hallways. Like there's less doors. It doesn't look like it's just a bunch of small rooms.
So it must be the operating floor. I'd like to go to the place where there are the least amount of zombies.
That would.
Whichever direction.
All right, this is quickly turning into a D&D session.
It is.
All right, we'll follow through with it. Sure. You walk off into a room, and you find yourself in an operating room, and you see there's no body on the table or anything, and it looks like most of this room wasn't used when the apocalypse broke out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so me as a person, I always wear cargo pants or cargo shorts, so I got a lot of storage. I'm going to grab fucking as much sewing, whatever the fuck, suturing stuff, scalpels. I'm gonna see if I can find something to cauterize the wound, bandages, perhaps a splint of some sort. I don't know if that would help, but I'm not a medical professional, but I'm sure wouldn't hurt. And then I'd head out the way that I came.
I like that you explored more even after finding the what'd you call it? Like the emergency kit, like the medical kit or whatever.
Oh yeah,
the nurse's
so like
kit.
the emergency kit I'm thinking of doesn't really have like medical supplies in it because you're in a
gotcha.
hospital. So
I guess fair enough.
It's more for like power outages or
Oh, that was where
shit
you got
like
the
that.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Alex,
Okay.
you want me to reread it?
I need a little help. Yeah.
Okay, sure. You're in a hospital looking for medical supplies to help an injured teammate. This teammate has a pretty nasty gash. It's pretty deep. It's definitely going to need stitches. The hospital's overrun with zombies, and some of the floors are in total darkness. What do you do?
Okay. The not fun answer is my bug out bag has bandages. I have needle and thread. So we don't have a doctor. So this poor fella's going to have to deal with me doing it. So that's the boring answer. The exciting answer, and we're at a hospital and it's overrun. I'm not worried about people being there. How overrun is it? Like, are we talking about like the school in The Walking Dead when Shane went with Otis to go get the medical supplies for Carl when he was shot? That was season 2, so I would assume you would remember that.
I don't remember that.
Coral.
I remember that. I don't remember Shane. I don't remember Otis.
Yeah, no, Shane. Otis
That
is the guy
big
who
dude
shot
in the
Carl.
overalls. Yes, he's the one who shot Carl on accident. He was aiming for the deer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, this was right when they found
The farm.
The farm.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Shane volunteered to go to the school, which was a National Guard center.
How many zombies were at that school?
It was completely overrun. I mean, they were flooded in the parking lot.
So not like that.
Okay.
Not flooded. I would say there's probably a good like 10 to 20 on each floor, but the bottom floor definitely has more.
20. If I'm thinking 20.
It's a pretty decent sized hospital. It seems like a lot of the people fled the hospital.
I mean, I have my kukuri, but that's a lot of zombies. And some of the floors are in complete darkness.
Mm-hmm.
When you enter, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar, but like the hospitals around here, when you enter, you're not entering on quote unquote ground floor. They have floors below and floors above. Is it like that?
In
or
this
is it
one,
just
you are
standard?
entering on ground floor.
No basement?
No basement. This is the first floor.
First floor is nothing but lobby, gift shop, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and the ER is attached to it. It's like a medium-sized hospital. It's not.
Okay.
It's not like the big ones out here.
And same goes for the first floor, right? There's 10 to 20
No, this one has more.
on the first floor.
Because this is a ground level.
Are the doors still intact or have they been broken?
Some of them are intact. Some of them look like they've been pushed through.
I mean, I'm sorry, the exterior doors.
Yeah.
So they're okay. So they're broken. They're compromised.
Yeah.
They can come
For the
in or
most
out.
part.
Is there a parking lot right outside?
Yes. And a parking garage. Small one.
But this has been long enough that car batteries are dead and aren't working anymore.
Sure. It doesn't have to be if you had a plan.
Well, my plan would be to look for cars, see if they're vacant, no zombies inside of them, open the door, see if I'm looking for a car alarm to go off. If I could get a car alarm to go off, I can haul ass the opposite direction, let them go after the car alarm, and then make my way into the first floor. If I don't have that access, if I'm not able to do that, then what I think I'm going to have to do is I don't have a firearm unless I've picked one up along the way, and I don't really want to use a firearm unless it's suppressed. Maybe a bow if I've gotten proficient at it. But let's just say my kukuri, I have that on me. I know how to use that. I may try to, and this is going to take a while. So like I said, my bug out bag has some emergency supplies, medical supplies that I could stop the bleeding at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to tourniquet his leg for that. And we did say that he's not bit, right?
No, he's not bit.
He was just injured.
He did. He ripped his leg open on a pretty jagged piece of metal.
Okay. All right. He's going to be infected. That's just a fact. So I'll bandage him up, stop the bleeding. One of the things that I do have is, I think it's called, it's not coagulating, but it's clotting gauze. So I have that I can give him and will stop the bleeding at least. I could leave him there. I go, my plan is I'm going to make a little bit of noise at the front doors and try to, I want to only draw 1 or 2 zombies at a time. I don't want to make so much noise that I draw the whole floor.
Now, I will say, I really liked your car alarm idea.
I mean, I like that, but if that failed.
So let's say that works, though.
Okay, I get them, I draw them out to the car. I run parallel to the hospital, get away from them. I set the alarm off and I get away from the car. I watch them go by. Then I go in and I want to raid the emergency room. That's going to have the most things. I'm going to want, I mean, if I can find any local anesthetic, any I think it's called benzocaine. I want to find anything that will numb him. I want to find something like a scalpel, because you're going to want to cut away the gross dead skin. If we can suture it up, we're going to want to do that. If not, I'm going to want better bandages and more of them, because he's going to need to change them often. I'm also going to want to hit the pharmacy and grab any antibiotics I can, and probably some pain relievers, even if all I could get is aspirin or ibuprofen. While I'm in there, I'm also going to hit the gift shop and try to get any food I can find. Chips, nuts, anything I could find. And
on a side note,
haul
can we
ass out
talk
of there.
about how hilarious it is that hospitals have gift shops?
Yeah.
That is so out of
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
It's crazy.
I'd like to change my answer. I want to go to the gift shop first, grab a tactical teddy bear.
Get this. Most hospitals have gift shops, but not valet.
Right.
Like, if any place needs valet service, it's a hospital.
The ones over here do.
Some of them do. Kaiser does.
So how do we do?
Okay. Well, we'll start with TJ. I gave you +1 for pre-med because you talked about helping your guy out before you went in, which I appreciate that. I gave you +1 for Let There Be Light / Explorer because you went and found where you knew a flashlight would be and then explored the darker floors, which is ballsy. However, I subtracted 1 from you because you didn't think about tetanus or a possible infection, which was something I was looking for. Because if your teammate cuts his leg open on a jagged piece of metal, I'd be pretty concerned about him losing the leg afterwards.
I would like to rebuttal that with I'm not going to be teammates with anybody who isn't immune to tetanus.
That's a choice.
Yeah, see me,
Alex.
tetanus won't get me. Too hardcore.
You know what? I'm here for it. I'm curious to know how that holds up. But as of the game show, you stand at 8 points. Alex, you got +1 for buy a bug out bag from our Pinterest at Will You Survive the Podcast? Because if you have this bug out bag, then you could put together your bug out bag.
That's right.
And then you don't have to go into the scary hospital because you'll have most of what you need in there. And then when you do need to go into the scary hospital, you can use the rest of these tips, such as using a car alarm for a distraction. I really liked that. Rather than having to sneak through all the zombies, which seems very scary and precarious.
I feel like it's more badass, though.
It is, although I think the more floors you explore, the more you risk getting caught and dying and not being able to help your friend.
It is true.
So I think luring all the zombies out is a pretty damn good idea. And then, Alex...
sorry, I'm fighting too much, but wouldn't luring zombies out also lure zombies to the hospital?
A little bit, but I assume you're not trying to stay there that long. You're just trying to get in to get the supplies and get out.
Right.
Which I also liked that you just went to the ER, grabbed supplies, and then dipped. And I liked your infection concerns, grabbing different medicine, which I also think would be really good for trade, assuming that it is there, or whatever meds you could find, and ER equipment would most certainly have stitches and suture needles and potentially alcohol that you could use. So that puts us in a bad spot, boys.
I would also like to point out that all medicine is locked up in nursing carts, so you'd need the key.
You could probably bust open a lock, right?
It's noise.
That's true, but there's a car alarm going off.
True.
Either way,
He's just trying to kill my vibe.
He brings up good concerns, but we're both at 8 points, boys, which means we're at a tie. So, in order to break this tie, we're going to do a speed round of the 5th scenario. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's keep this. We'll give a minute each to do this. We want to start with Alex. We'll start with you. Farmhouse defense. You and your team are holed up in a remote farmhouse. Zombies are approaching from all directions, and you need to set up traps and barriers to protect yourselves. My question, what's the coolest trap that you could reasonably build at a farmhouse?
How long do I have?
Let's say you have as much time as you need to set this up. You just know zombies come through this area pretty often.
Okay, so I think I'm in a farmhouse. I have farming equipment. One of the things I'm definitely going to want to fucking build is a moat.
Okay.
I'm going to fucking dig all around and let those motherfuckers just fall right in.
What farm equipment would you use to dig such a deep hole?
Backhoe.
I don't know what that is.
It has
It is
big
a large equipment, you know, like
Okay.
heavy machinery.
Typical on farmhouses?
It's yes, because they have to turn a lot of soil.
Okay.
So-
I'm here for it.
Typical like farmer shit. Like the shit has like multiple attachments, you know?
Cool. Okay. Making a moat. I like it. That's very Resident Evil 3.
The movie or the game?
The movie. Well, it was full of Alice, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty sick. TJ.
I want to go full Home Alone on this shit. You said a farmhouse?
Yes.
Or is it like a barn or like what?
It's a farmhouse. It has a barn.
Okay, so I'd like to go out to the barn. I'd grab all of like the sharp tools and shit, rakes and like fucking hose and whatever. And I'm going full Home Alone on this shit. So I'll rig up something in like front of like the doors and windows for like if it gets broken, I want like the like rake, you know, like the fucking, you know, I want it to swing down, hit that bitch in the face, right? Fucking dead, right? I want to make trap doors in the floor, you know, because I'll bring it back. All houses have crawl spaces. I'll make a little, you know, trap door and shit. I'm assuming I have hammer and nails because, you know, farmers got to build shit.
Farmers do got to build shit.
Farmers usually have a lot of fuel. If all else fails, burn that bitch down. Also,
it's hard to go wrong with pyro.
I would also like to make a homemade flamethrower with like, because usually they have like a sprayer with like weed killer and stuff, you know. You can put gas in that, fucking pump it up, light that bitch, flames.
Dude, you really are fucking suicidal. That will fucking burn you up.
I was gonna say I'm fairly certain that would be incredibly dangerous for you, but I gotta say I'm here for the pyrotechnics. I like the pyro. All right, I've heard both submissions, and I've got to say, Alex, the moat is a really fucking cool idea, and I really like it. I think the only thing that would have made it better is putting spikes at the bottom. But I was...
You know what sucks is I actually did think of barbed wire. That was what
that
I
would have
thought
been
of
cool
putting
too,
down
to
there.
tangle them up. But I was particularly thinking of like Home Alone style traps because I thought that would be, although not quite as efficient, I would actually argue.
I would drag like the tractor up the stairs. I'd wait for them to come up the stairs. I'd fucking push it.
It does sound suicidal, but I did say coolest. And so I think that round has to go to TJ, making the final score 8 for Alex and 9 for TJ, making TJ the winner of today's episode. Woo!
Yay, let's go. That's what I'm here for. It's what I'm all about. I'd like to thank the Academy. My
The
mom,
Academy
my dad.
thanks you. Alex, what do you have to say?
Now that it's over, this was fucking rigged from the start. I think that I was gypped. I earned a point early on for sucking up that was taken away from me.
Because then you sassed me.
That is nonsense. I was calling you Your Honor the entire time.
-1 for gaslighting.
This
7
is
to
just,
9.
doesn't matter now. I don't care. Take them all away. Take them all away. A loss is a
-1,
loss.
6 to 9.
See?
And I won't remove them because that's perfect.
I think we should keep the score like going. I think throughout like
It never ends.
it never ends.
Oh, fuck
the score
you.
keeps adding and going down. Like it's
No,
Like,
no.
by
Just
the-
so you
by,
know,
like-
just so you know, when I get my host, I'm taking all the points away.
Yeah, okay, so I think we've just realized we have to give each other the win over and over to avoid this tyrannical
max
rule.
per episode is like we should have like a max. I think 10 points per episode, you know, but then it adds up and then like we have like a season finale type shit.
I'm not going to lie. One, we would have to keep 3 separate tallies because when I host, it's you two. When one of you hosts, it's the other two.
All right.
So we would have to keep 3 separate tallies of 3 people.
Oh
of
no,
whose
actually,
score
I
is
amend
going.
my answer. I'm all for this because Eric has to start at 0. I get to start at 6.
I think we
I'm
should
all
go
for
per
this.
episode.
Since-
No,
I think
no, no,
I think
no.
per
This is a
episode.
running
Since I'm-
tally.
No.
Since
Do
I'm
you
the
want
host,
that?
that's
-1.
that's minus 3 points for being a little sassy boy.
I am still the host here, sir, until this episode is over. I have not said the final words.
I
You're
apologize,
lucky
Your
the
Honor. I
score
apologize,
is
Your Honor.
perfect.
Well, listen. Since you're the host,
Yes.
I will do you a favor.
Are you trying to bribe me?
If I can get 3 points right here, I'll hit him with the socials.
That is tempting. Although 3 points would not make you win, it would tie you.
And that's all I'm going for. I just want to tie this guy.
But so what happens if you guys tie? Do I just host again, or do you guys dual host?
Oh, no, I guess. No, he would have to host still. But I just want the same number of points.
I don't think we're doing the continuous tally.
Eric, if you give me 2 extra points right now, I'll edit this episode too.
That's crazy. That's way more tempting, actually.
You dicks.
I think instead of accepting bribes, I'm a clean judge. I do things fair and by the book. And if you sass me, I'm going to hold you in contempt. So, our
Wait,
socials.
What is contempt?
Losing points?
Oh.
Our socials. If you want to send us an email and talk about how I'm the most fair judge, then you could hit us up at theboys@willyousurvivethepodcast.com.
Mobster Strubs, I'm counting on you. Come to my aid.
Well, everybody knows the British love me, so
You said they don't exist.
it's like a cat thing. Like if you hate them, they just can't stand it. They love you. I'm pretty sure it's like that.
Well, it's like Schrodinger's cat, like cat's in the box until you open it, it's not there, you know?
Prove them wrong, Mobster.
If you feel like you need to tell me more how I am the best host, you could also rate us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcasts, and you can rate us 5 stars.
Not to mention, you will give a shout out to anybody who gives us a rating.
That is true. I will give you a shout out, or one of us will give you a shout out. I will say, I want to correct something that Alex said earlier. I would not be starting on 0 points. I was given a point by TJ in the beginning.
He's not the host. He can't.
Well, as the host, I accept it graciously,
What?
and I have a point. I'll have you know.
I think the host today should get 2 extra points for putting on a great episode.
Thank you, TJ. That's my type of contestant. So the real score is 6 to 9 to 3.
I'd like to minus 1 point for him not doing the rest of the socials.
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm. Ooh, you're lucky the score's too perfect for me to mess with. I'm gonna finish the socials. If you want to talk about how TJ is a backstabber, you could go message us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all at Will You Survive the Podcast, and you could go to Twitter.
This one's more accurate because we just leave TJ off of that.
Yeah, Alex and Eric WYS.
I don't exist. Like people from
No.
UK.
There.
Exactly. But that's just on X, though. On everything else you do. So, tune in next week where TJ will take hostmanship and we'll host the next episode. And Alex and I will see what happens then. And until next time, stay alive.
We will compete to the death.
And cut.